Cyber threats are everywhere. You need to be protected every step of the way. OTAVA's S.E.C.U.R.E framework is your blueprint to protecting your business. It's time to improve your security posture. Let's dive in.
Greetings everyone, and welcome to our ongoing S.E.C.U.R.E series, where today we turn the magnifying glass inward. I'm Irma, and I'm joined today by Chaz Motter, our Senior Product Manager. Chaz, how are you today?
I'm fantastic, Irma. Excited to be here and looking forward to shedding some light on how we keep our digital eyes open and vigilant.
We are unraveling the first E in our framework, which stands for examine, and analyzing anomalies that could be event threats. What are your thoughts about having data and an ideal analysis strategy for protection? Chaz, why is continuous monitoring so important?
Well, Irma, imagine you have a library of every book ever written, but no catalog or system to find what you need. Similarly, without comprehensive monitoring, you can't discern the normal from the nefarious in your network. It's about turning that raw data into actionable intelligence.
That's a great analogy. I love the library. So this goes beyond just setting up systems that not only watch over our data, but it's crucial to understand it. What are some strategies to achieve that?
Whether it's through skilled professionals or advanced analytic tools, we need to be able to minimize the choke points and maximize clarity. So for potential reporting, we have vulnerability reports that we can send out that scan your networks, both internal and external, for any vulnerabilities that might exist or that might have presented themselves since you've made changes in your network, adding hardware or new vulnerabilities come out all the time. We also have file integrity monitoring reports where you can set up different rule sets that look at your file systems and catalog any changes to those files that are in your rules to point out issues that might lie there where bad actors are making some changes to your important files. We also have log review reports where you can set up rules to pull in different logging from your syslogs and let you know that critical events are happening that you've identified as important, so you can take action on those and prevent any issues before they get worse. We also have email security reports that kind of let you know how many phishing attempts are happening, what type of spam you're seeing, and then you can increase your blacklists and your employee training to deal with those threats.
Thanks, Chaz. Those are really great tools to consider when thinking about examine. Are there any behavioral analytics or system audits that we should be considering when identifying irregularities that we should be looking out for when using these tools?
Yeah, great question. We're on the lookout for the digital equivalent of a book out of place in our library. Any anomalies that could signify a cyber intrusion. This can range from unusual login attempts to unexpected data flow or modification of files. If we start seeing files being encrypted, that's an indication that there's a ransomware event going on, and you want to stop that as soon as possible.
Okay, so like a unusual login attempt would be like if I'm logging in at 2 a.m. Eastern when I actually work Central Time, right? Is that something that would help empower their team to recognize these warning signs?
Absolutely. It all starts with education and training, equipping the team with knowledge to spot the signs of cyber intrusion. Is like training librarians to know every book in their charge. And when it comes to resources, we emphasize quality over quantity. So it's not only having good alerting setup that's pinpointing the events that are important, but it's also having staff that's looking at those events and taking action on them and knowing how to deal with them when they do happen.
That's a lot. Does it make sense sometimes to outsource something like this?
Sometimes it makes a ton of sense to hire qualified professionals to manage your monitoring and offload your current employees. A lot of companies out there don't have 24 by 7 by 365 staffing like we do. So bringing someone in that has that round the clock staffing that's looking at these events and is ready to take action or escalate to your company in the event of a issue is a super important strategy when you're thinking about your cybersecurity strategy.
And on that note, for our viewers thinking about their security posture, what are some essential questions they should ask themselves?
I would consider this. Do you have security reporting that truly assesses your environment? Are there pain points in your cybersecurity strategy that you wish you had a better understanding of? These questions aren't just for reflection, they're a call to action. You really want to deep dive your environment and see where the holes are, where the blind spots are, and then make sure that you're addressing those.
Chaz, any final thoughts?
Yeah, I think the final thought I have that I'd like to close with is it's important to keep your monitoring comprehensive but manageable. We don't want alert fatigue, but we do want to make sure that we're shining a spotlight on the critical alerts and taking action on those events that might be an indication of a cyber threat.
Thanks, Chaz, for all the insight, and a huge thank you for our viewers for tuning in. Until next time, guys, have a good one.
Have a good one, everyone. Keep examining and stay vigilant.